that have to do with us today. Daremos down recognizes that it's translated an era where no one looked down. And the question is, why do we do that? Why? A silly question, but why do we look down? The main turning point to this event is this, our phones. We all know that we cannot live without them. We rely on them all the way. We pay with our phones, we take photos with our phones, we locate ourselves with our phones. This one device can do anything. This convenient device has changed our whole lives. But the issue is, this one device contains too much information and it is too intelligent, that it is physically and mentally hurting us without us noticing. The truth is that our whole lives have developed along with this device and brought benefits. We get the latest information immediately, we get the best cure to diseases, and we get the best education. However, at the same time, we have also lost a lot. Human relationships. The ability for us to look at people face to face and trust among others. There are comments from the video that I watched that directly mirrors their feelings, and let me share 4 of them. It wasn't convenient, but that's why it was a good era where we cooperated. There is a kind of freedom that comes with limitations. Our lives were stolen by the internet. I used to live with my head up, looking towards a bright future, but now I'm looking down at the dark present I am living in. As much as we gained, the more we lost. Let me ask you a question that some young people might relate to. Do we wear what we want today? I mean, yes, but not as much as compared to before. Since information is passed on immediately, people face the thought of, I want to wear it because the popular girls want to wear it, not because I want to wear it. I want to wear it because the popular girls want to wear it. Most people didn't really care about what others thought of because they were not equipped with phones that shared unnecessary information. For instance, I once got laughed at my hair and I hated my hair tie. Just because it wasn't straight. Just because it wasn't straight like all the pretty girls had in that phone. And I started looking down at myself just to not see people's judgy expressions towards my hair and to not see people giggling and pointing at my hair. And you know what I did? I straightened it. It did create good causes at first, but now looking back, I prioritized other thoughts over myself. And soon I started to miss my originality. My wavy hair from my mother, and I felt like I was slowly losing my identity towards some kind of trend from this tiny yet horrifying device. And I was not going to let that happen to me. I stopped going to the hair salon twice a year to get my hair straightened using chemicals that damages my hair. In the past, I chose to damage myself to gain attention. Now, I never straightened my hair. I separated my bangs, the one I used to hide behind, so no one had to see, so I did not have to see people's faces. I learned how to style my hair and did not once care about what others thought of. And now I am back to my original self, and although I still get laughed at digitally and physically, I just let it go. And I noticed how I wasn't the only one who was impacted by the development of our phones. I was not the only one who was looking down while I walked. For me, I was able to overcome the pain and come back to my original self, but for others, the same pain delivered through the same device can lead to something much darker. Research has shown that social media can increase the risk of suicide in several ways. There is a direct relationship between social media usage and teen suicide. As the usage of social media increases, the number of teen suicide increases as well. Moreover, social media can make young people more vulnerable to cyberbullying. Since you can send information fast, people immediately face negative outcomes and start looking down at themselves. As soon as someone isn't normal by standards, they are immediately placed on the list to be bullied. Similarly, a study from 1990 to 2021 shows that the prevalence of depressive disorders increased by 88.5%. And some of this, the increase, connects to the use of our phones. Moreover, device overuse has reinforced the idea of conformity. Everyone throw away their true identity to fit into this unknown group. Because if you don't, they'll start talking, whatever is wrong with you, and soon you'll know. This process deteriorates trust among others, human relationship, and the ability for us to look at people face to face. This research on teen suicide is real. It is happening right now. But there are also things that can lower that risk. And one of those things is your ability to take time, struggle, then achieve something. But those components are what phones exactly take away from us. And those components are what keeps some people alive. The slow, real happiness from something comes from limitation and effort. You'll feel happier when you get a good grade after taking hours to study. You'll feel happier when you take months to achieve this new skill. And you'll feel happier if you get your album that you waited years for. As you can see, devices have shortened our journey to excitement and revealing negative thoughts that we were never meant to carry alone. So do not feel afraid to put your phone back in your bag and look up, not because it's easy. Because looking down at the dark present future was never your responsibility in your first place. It comes from external forces like your phone, like your device. And this device has just made you forget your originality. The latest information and trend does not determine who you are, and they are never a reason for you to look down at yourself. Thank you.